students, as we have seen the thrust part, now let us having the pressure. Okay, because pressure is related to the thrust, so here we are going to use that how force, that is the perpendicular, that is the thrust, is going to be helped to find the pressure. Okay, so pressure is what? Pressure is the force acting per unit area. And here is the formula for the pressure, that is the thrust upon area. And why we have written here thrust? Because here for this session, for this medium, for this class, you need to learn just a perpendicular force. Okay, any force that is applicable and making any certain angle with this surface, that force you are going to read in the higher standard. But in this class you just need to check if the force is perpendicular to the surface in any medium, like in the ground se perpendicular ho, chahe vertical surface se horizontally perpendicular ho. So any perpendicular force, that is thrust, upon area is pressure for you people. Okay, and this formula is very important, very useful also. So here we are having certain example that, as you can see, here is a roller. Okay, so that roller, as you can see the tire part here, the tire part is very broad. Why? And some parts here that you can see in like needle. So needle is having a very pinpointed, this is very thin. Okay, so students, according to the formula, as you know, that the pressure is equals to thrust upon area. So this area part plays a very vital role. Okay, what is this area performing here? That this is inversely proportional to the pressure part. Now, as you can see, the area is inversely proportional. That gives us an idea that when we put the area, decrease it, the sum value of it, then the pressure part would be increased, and the area part would be increased, the pressure part will be decreased. So that is how here with these two examples you get to know that the here tire part is very broad, that is more area, that means less pressure is covered here. And in here, if in needle, in case of needle, less area pinpointed, that means here just a point of area is here present, that gives you more and more pressure. Okay, now let's suppose how this area, decreasing the area is taking the more pressure, because students the thrust part is equivalent. Like आप जितना thrust लगा रहे हो, force लगा रहे हो, and area decrease होता जा रहा है. So for that particular area only we are applying that much of force. Okay, and that much of force gives the pressure value high. अब एक और example से हम इसे समझते हैं. Let's suppose we are having a loose sand. Okay, two parts of loose sand here, and you are here and you are standing on this sand part. Now your feet get imprint here on the sand and your foot are getting sink into the sand. Okay, तो आपके foot sink हो जाएंगे little bit. But one of your friend is not just standing, he is laying on the sand part. Okay, now he is not going to be sink a little bit. Okay, why? What is happening in two cases? Now again, one more thing we can imagine here, ki weight of both of the bodies are same. Okay, now as you know weight is same, so we can put this thrust part as a constant, that this is not going to be changed in both of the case, because both weight are same, so both are applying equal force. Okay, that is fine. Now in the first case here, because the area is very less, only foot part is in contact with the sand, so all of the weight of the body is on the foot of the legs. Okay, so that get more pressure because area is limitized and force is that much, that equivalent force is constant, and area is get limitized here, so the pressure will increase, and that pressure will let you sink in the sand. Okay, in another case, now the body is lying on the sand. Now the area part is more, It is more in contact with the sand, but the force is constant. Okay, so this one is constant, this one is more. Now the pressure will reduce, so the pressure will reduce. Now we are having less pressure, so this body will not get sink. Okay, this is how this pressure works, students. Less the area, more the pressure, and more the area, less the pressure.